Goldblum.
Let me drink you in. Let me see your hands. Let me see. Oh, look at your husband. Look how he spends. Look how he loves you. Look at that.
Oh. They're so sweet. They're not. They're real working hands. They're like
them natural. That's
natural. Yes. Look at you.
Look at these guys. Look at this superstar. That's interesting bracelet. Look at that interesting. That's an interesting.
Tony is our man. What's going on here? There's something going on here. I don't know.
Everybody wants to. Palms red.
You're a darling.
You're sweet. Thank you.
I thought you were going to look at my lifeline and whatnot.
I
but,
could.
Let me see yours. Doesn't. No marriage?
I was married twice.
Twice, okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're not here.
Yeah. How long have you been with this Moses?
Who said that?
3 years now.
Really? 3 years? You're still on your
Yes.
honeymoon, really?
This is the longest I've ever been married.
You were married before?
Yes.
Really? How many times?
I won't say.
7.
You'll
8,
judge me.
More
Yes.
than.
I'm on my
Mickey
way
Rooney?
to
But you're a
Elizabeth
kid.
Taylor.
You're 24.
You're so sweet! Oh my God! Look at Tony.
I
He's
got
just
pictures.
dying
I
over
got
there.
picture. Look at that.
I know. We should start the hangout.
Let's go.
Okay, listen. What hangout? Who are these guys?
Thank you very much.
Q-I-B-A-N. I'm going to put it right next to you.
U-I-B-A-N. Wow. Beautiful. What's your middle name?
Maria Teresa.
Maria Teresa.
¿Hablar español? No, I'm from Hawaii.
You are? I love Hawaii. I've been to all those islands.
I love Hawaii too.
Yeah, I'd like to go there. Now, that's where we made these things. That's where we made.
I know, on the island of Kauai, which is, yes. Jeff, I would like to welcome you to our hangout. Good morning. It's Maria from the FOXLA newsroom here in Los Angeles. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you Jeff Goldblum.
Thank you. It's my pleasure entirely.
Oh my gosh. Joining us here today. I'd like to introduce you to everyone in the hangout. We have a full house, Jeff. I'll very quickly go through.
And we can see them. Look at
yes.
that.
This
is delightful.
This is Anthony. He's in Sacramento.
There he is. There he is.
Daniela is in Portland.
Morning.
Daniela, good morning, Daniela.
Justin is in the UK. He's in Brighton.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Justin.
Kempton is in Calgary, Canada.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Kempton.
Kim is in Kansas City.
Hi, Kim.
We have Kyle and Kelly there in Milwaukee.
How's it going, Jeff?
What are you doing there together, you guys?
I know,
Talking to you.
We're on work today.
You work together, I see.
They're
Good.
off today.
Uh-oh.
Renzo is in Venezuela.
Renzo,
Hola,
nice.
Jeff.
Hola, hola.
Tom is in Atlanta. And
Hi, Tom.
Trev is in the UK as well. He's in Yorkshire.
Hi, Trev.
So you guys, I know, have questions for Jeff, but I just want to quickly talk about why you're here today. Yeah. And you have a script. Is this something to do with your play? Or
you know,
this?
it's not. I just happen to have this. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing this movie called Le Weekend. Right after. Yeah, I finish. Here's my schedule. I'm at the Amundsen Theater in Los Angeles for 3 more weeks till November 18th, doing this play seminar, which we'll talk all about. And then I leave the day or two after to do this movie called Le Weekend. Jim Broadbent is in it, a wonderful British actor, and Roger Michell is a wonderful director who directed a movie that I did a little part in, Morning Glory. He also did Notting Hill and some very interesting movies, Venus with Peter O'Toole and Mother with Daniel Craig, et cetera, et cetera. And this is a lovely little script I'm going to do in Paris for a few weeks after I finish the play.
Of course, Le Weekend.
Yeah, Le Weekend. Do you speak French?
Je parle français, mais très petit peu seulement.
Oh, fantastique.
Just enjoying this moment with Jeff. First question. Who's got the first question? I know that Justin has a question. Please go ahead.
Hi, Justin.
Hi. I was fascinated with a film you did years ago, The Tall Guy, and I wondered if you missed doing comedies.
Yeah, I do. Thank you so much. Yeah, I like The Tall Guy. You ever see The Tall Guy? We did it in London. Emma Thompson was her first movie. Rowan Atkinson is in it. It's a very funny little movie that I like a lot. In fact, Richard Curtis wrote it, who wrote Notting Hill and 4 Weddings and a Funeral, et cetera, and Love Actually. Do I miss doing comedies? Well, I do comedies. I do, I do funny things. In fact,
You
this
were just
play.
in Glee too, and that's
In what?
Glee. You were
In Glee. I was in Glee. There was some funny stuff in that, and this play has some funny things in it. As a matter of fact, it's a laugh riot at the Amundsen. Gets a lot of laughs. Teresa Rebeck wrote it. Brilliant author who did Smash, created Smash this year. It's got a wonderful cast, in fact, whom I would be remiss if I didn't mention. Aya Cash, Greg Keller, Lucas Nierverbrugge, and Jennifer Ikeda are wonderful actors in it. In any case, and Le Weekend has some funny things in it. And then I'm doing Wes Anderson's movie. Next movie right after that in Eastern Europe, I did that movie, The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. And there were funny things in that, and there will be funny things in the Budapest Hotel.
Okay, who's next? Who has a question? Tom, yes, go ahead.
Hi, Tom.
Yeah, I love all your movies, especially to Jurassic Park and all them and everything, but we're going to go back a little bit. What was it like working with all the different actors on Buckaroo Banzai?
I like Buckaroo, but long before you were born.
No, not sure.
Fantastic. Well, can you name the actors in it? Here we go. Ellen Barkin. Fantastic. We also did another movie together. I'll quiz you on it. It's called Trigger Happy or Mad Dog Time. In any case, on that movie, Peter Weller, whom I just saw the other day, Peter Weller came to see our show, Seminar. He came backstage. It was great to see him. That's where we really got familiar with each other. And then we started this band, in fact, which I'm still playing in. I play piano and sing a little bit, and it's a jazz band. It's called the Mildred Snitzer Orchestra, and we play around town here in Los Angeles. We have a jazz gig coming up on New Year's Eve at Crustation.
Oh,
in fact, you do?
Yes,
I think we're playing there New Year's Eve, so you got to go.
We're going to go.
So Peter Weller, John Lithgow is in that. That was a good movie.
Daniela. Oh, yes, okay.
I have to ask because you brought up the fact that you, Peter Weller, and John Lithgow are playing the band.
Well, John Lithgow isn't in the band,
in the
and
band,
Peter Weller started the band, but he kind of doesn't play in it anymore. It's mostly me and some other wonderful
I was going to
musicians.
make a Buckaroo Banzai joke here.
Well, that's how it came up. He was asking about Buckaroo Banzai. You like that
Do you have a
movie?
question?
Yeah.
That was your question. Okay. Daniela.
I wish I had a fantastic question for you, but honestly, I desperately want to hear you say molecules.
Molecules? Molecules? Why? When did I say molecules, and what do you like about the way I say molecules?
Was that Fly?
It was The Fly. It's my favorite movie you were in, and I love your voice.
Thank you so much. When did I say it in The Fly? Molecules. Is that how you wanted me to say it? Would you like me to say it another way?
It's absolutely perfect. It's everything I hoped for.
I think I remember that.
So
you were
sweet.
jumping around and you were in your underwear, maybe. No? No, that's from you're mixing that up with some other.
No, we can recreate that too if you like.
No, I think that's the movie Maria made up in her head. I don't know.
Yeah.
Underwear. I don't know, perhaps. Okay, who did I miss?
Can I have one? Can I ask a question? I have one too.
Anthony, go ahead.
Anthony Ramos.
Ramos. Yes.
Ramos.
Hi there.
Yes, Anthony.
I saw you when you did Criminal Intent on USA. I just want to know what was your experience on that show.
Delightful, absolutely delightful. So I did it for a couple of years. There were wonderful actors on that show. Saffron Burrows was my partner the second year, a wonderful British actor, international treasure, a wonderful person. I had a great time on that show.
Kempton, go ahead.
Yeah. I love you in The Fly with Canadian director David Cronenberg. Are you going to, do you want to work with David again or do another sci-fi?
I would love to particularly work with David again. I like sci-fi, some of them here and there. But David Cronenberg, I think, is terrific. You know his movies. He's a spectacular guy and so enjoyable, so smart. He's Canadian. And we were on the jury at Cannes some years ago together. Saw 24 movies in a couple of weeks. And he's very smart. I enjoyed that movie. I'd love to do anything with him. He's spectacular, yeah.
Who did I miss? Trev? Yes, go ahead.
Kyle, definitely. I mean, I'll go next if that's okay, but Kyle's been waiting patiently.
Jeff, pleasure to meet you. I'm a huge fan of yours and of The League, and Kelly's a huge fan of Glee. Do you think we're going to see you back on either of those shows?
Either The League or Glee. I don't know. I had a great time on. I was almost going to do something else with The League recently. Nick Kroll is a friend of mine, and I enjoy that show, and I had a great time on that. I had a great time on Glee, too. And, you know, I enjoy both of those.
Trev, go ahead.
Yeah, you are in one of my favourite films, and it's quite an obscure one, I think, that not loads of people have seen it, but Deep Cover from '92. That is phenomenal, and you were a proper badass in that film. What sort of character do you like to play? Is it that type or the sci-fi type? Or?
Yes.
A variety of things. You know, I'm a kind of a student of acting. I love learning and doing it for the sheer passion and joy of it.
It's not just like a day job now for you? No? It is, no?
No, it's
Really?
never been like that for me. I always did it seriously for the sheer, since I was a kid, I just had a wild-hearted kind
Do
of...
you still get butterflies before you go on the stage, like at the Amundsen?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But now I think of it as butterflies / your excitement / your body getting ready to do something creative, new. You know, I love it. I love it entirely. Yeah.
No, what's your preparation? Because I know you have the script here for the weekend.
Oh, yeah,
like when you get a script, you're getting ready to shoot, what do you do? Do you read do you memorize all the lines ahead of time? Do you have rehearsals with other people? Do you dig deep into the character? Like what?
You're so interesting. Do you act also? And have you studied acting?
I tell them, like, back in the day I wanted to be an actress, and I guess this is like my way of acting every day, but I'm just me.
You certainly do. You're acting, but I love acting. I studied with great teachers, Sanford Meisner. I'm sure you've heard of William Esper. There's nothing formulaic that I do.
No.
I do something different all the time. As a matter of fact, it depends on the project. In this theater piece, the seminar, which you're going to do, which we do over and over again, which I've been doing essentially daily for the last 7 months, because I did it on Broadway and rehearsed with a wonderful director, Sam Gold, there, and did it with a different cast there, and then brought it home. I act in my backyard. I've got a guest house where I set up the set in, and I have students. I teach around town, and I have other teachers, so I work with them all the time. So I rehearse, and then I do it. And yes, before I do the show now, I kind of go through the show again and do different things. I'm always experimenting with different kinds of preparation. But on movies, it's sometimes different. On this movie, for instance, I talked to Roger Michelle the other day, and he said, you know, the lines that's very beautifully written, wonderful author Hanif Qureshi is a brilliant guy. It's beautifully written, but he said, you know, I love the way you improvise, and we'll keep it loose. So I'm getting the idea of it. I go over it daily, really, but keep kind of doing my own version of it and keep a loose kind of improvised version of it. You know, so different things, you know, depending on the project.
Different role. I have to say that, unless I've missed anyone, have I missed anyone's question? I have to say that I'm so impressed by you, Jeff, and that there is no entourage with you. You, on your, like, you seem to be the non-celebrity celebrity. Like, how do you...
I'm certainly non-celebrity. I'm the non-celebrity non-celebrity. I'm nothing in particular, mostly.
I love that you did that. I'm obsessed with my my hand
I like it too. Well, you can't get sick. I can't get in show business. There's no sick. Right. You got to go on. So, and they say this is the way that you really catch things from people, right?
Shaking hands.
So I wash my hands, but in lieu of washing, I use your personal thing here,
which my name is all over it.
I know. I like that. You put your name on your clothes too. It says leave here. Leave here. So I'm not going to take this away. That's staying here.
Kim, you have another question? Yes, go ahead.
Of Independence Day, and you had a little bit of action in that movie. Do you think that you would do any action movies in the future?
Oh yes. Look at me.
Of course. Look at you.
I'm ready for action now. I like those action movies. Yeah.
Sure.
I might jump up and I could run. I don't know what I could do.
Do like a James Bond type of running over, cars and buildings.
What's your favorite James Bond movie? I want to see that new one.
The new one.
I like the last two. I like Daniel Craig as the. Those.
We've heard rumors about Idris Elba perhaps taking on the James Bond role.
Who?
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba?
Yes. Well, what do you think about that direction for James Bond?
That's interesting.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Oh,
Who's
he was in oh gosh, he's been in so many.
Have you seen Prometheus? Is the captain of the ship?
He was in Prometheus. He was also in Thor. He was the guardian in Thor of the big round thing.
I didn't see Thor. I missed that big round thing.
When you see him, you'll go, oh.
Well, what's happening to Daniel Craig? He's not going to continue?
Well, I think he's still set for a couple more, and then
a couple more. I'll be an old man by that time.
Okay.
I'll be sitting up until
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Please.
And two more James Bond films, and that'll be it for me. That's
okay. So,
do you have time for one more?
Yes, absolutely.
You have the Kempton question, Kempton. Yeah. Okay.
So, Jeff, in a live theater, in a live play, sometimes accidents happen, and you change with audience. What did you change the way you play the play, as in the course of you playing it or acting in it?
Yes, I do. I'm very disciplined in the theater. You can't change the lines, really.
Much, yeah.
No, you have to stay. It's, contractual. The writer in the theater is, well, yeah, it's not like, in movies, I think the contract is such that, they write it and then they say, okay, it's ours and the director, and we'll take it and we'll, depending on the thing. But in theater, it's well established that, hey, I've been writing on this thing for years, and you say what I've been working on for a long time. So you do that, and there's a blocking, and there's different theater pieces are different, have a little more looseness. This is a precise. So I do that the same, but within that, I'm very wildly experimental in ways that I would bore you with if I detailed it, but I'm experimental in terms of other aspects of the journey that I go on, and certainly depending on the audience, which is unique every night, every performance, that changes many aspects of the way it goes and the way it comes out, and the other actors with whom I'm closely in connection with, that changes everything.
I want to see it. If
you
guys are here in LA, you find yourself in the next 3 weeks. Seminar is at the Amundsen Theater, one of my favorite theaters here in Los Angeles. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thank you, Jeff Goldblum. Will you take a photo, please, of me and Jeff? Okay, here's the camera right here.
Okay, watch this. Should I put on my glasses?
No. Oh, well, it's up to you.
What do you think? Oh, that's it. That's the cover of my book.
I feel like
yeah.
That's our prom picture. I'm going to buy you a wrist massage. Thank you so much.
I do want one with my camera.
That was the most fun I ever had in my whole life.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Pleasure meeting you.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
I wish I were half that smooth.
I am so jealous right now.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay to be jelly day, Daniela. It's okay.
You did it.
Have fun out there.
I think we
will.
can tell Daniela it's okay.
I will.
This is the funner one.
This is the. I don't know how you can have more fun
Oh my
than
gosh, look at her.
this. Oh, man.